Welcome to Hull. We're parked on Wellington Place for free, and we have an 18-minute walk to the city centre. In terms of parking, Hull is the hardest one so far to find a free space. The delightful building in front of us is the Hull Job Centre Plus, and I can feel the dreams dying of the people smoking their early morning cigarettes outside. Las Vegas, it's not the circus on the strip. It's £1.50 a bottle of VK, £2 a bottle of Stella, and yeah, we're on Spencer Street. Spencer, Diana's former surname before she married Charles. So far, I'm not liking Hull so far, but I think I've been out in the industrial wasteland suburbs. I'm sure that it's got a nice city centre. We'll find out. Oh, how nice. Welcome House, a centre for refugees and asylum seekers. Okay, we're looking on Baker Street now, but we turn around. Prospect Shopping Centre. Again, it's no Gattaca. It's a shithole. You've got the, gone bust. It's gone into administration. It's failed as a business. Debenhams. Absolutely foobar. And it's as if someone's dropped a deadly contagion and wiped out all the humans. I've seen maybe 20 other people in Hull. We are inside Rudolph's skeleton, and my head is where Rudolph's testicles would be. They hang down low. It appears to be a bus station and train station, all in one. Very efficient. Well, it's a very large area, as you'd hope, if it's bus and train. What we'll do, we'll get you first impressions exiting the station from over there. This one made me laugh. It says, "This is the real Hull," the real Hull, and they have a man pretending to be a woman as the advert for real Hull. Fair enough. Trains to London King's Cross. Let's have a look. So, I've just arrived from London. I've come out of the train and I'm like, yay, Hull! Oh god, it's Chernobyl, it's Pripyat. Fucking hell. I think what you do when you arrive in Hull, you turn around and go back on the train. Okay. Being a bit unfair, we're down the side. I found a little bit more of the beautiful, nice beige sandstone. Very nice bright sandstone here. Brighter than the sky. And they've done a bit of effort. It's, I bet in the Victorian era, when it was brand new, it looked amazing. Now, what took my interest were these 5 tower blocks into the distance. No entry, says the sign. They all end up quite nice and colourful, but these front two here are enough to make you want to, I don't know. And what the hell is even that? Right, so we're going to try and get back, or get into the centre, and this crossroads is giving me anxiety. Just look at Cecil. Look at the Cecil building. It's now a Mecca Bingo. And that lovely slit your wrist kind of font from the 60s and 70s. My God. Come on, Hull. You've got to impress me. I've never been here. First time and everything. Don't make me go down to the docks for my content. The area is under blah, 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 controlled by blah, blah, blah. More blah. More yada. More blah. Let's have a look at them. Hull Central. Okay. Now, St. Andrews and Docklands, should we say. All right. Couple of Karens in there, literally. Here's the front desk. Phone boxes in Hull are cream. Why? Why are they cream? I'm sure Google has the answer. The post office network was eventually taken over by BT. Hull's remained independent. All of the communications in the city were run by the council until it sold its final stake. So all the phone boxes are cream and not the BT red. I think it's okay to drop litter? Fine, £100. Where we've come from, and we're looking at Paragon Arcade. And small though it is, no, In fact, regardless how big it is, we're not going in. We're going to continue into Hull city centre. What have we got here? Primark. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm in the immediate city centre now. It's all very pedestrianised looking down this way. And this way, it's got a nice town square vibe. All town squares in the UK are round, but they still call them squares. That's a nice building. That's probably the town hall. Just off Paragon Street. The lady doing jamming. I'm currently using the facilities, but I couldn't help but admire the Victorian setting we are in. Look, even a ticket booth. You need to get a ticket to have a pee. Right, have you seen these bad boys? Just hanging out. Perfectly normal. Just have them in the city. So if you get hungry, you want some carp, some koi, the real McCoy, there he is. White boy. Now you might be wondering, why is the water so dark green and blue? They use an organic dye to stop the UV light triggering the algae, which then strangles out all the oxygen. So they make it a nice blue color so that the fish can breathe. And I'm sure there's a good story behind the koi carp here in Hull. I'll find out for you guys. Everyone loves the koi carp. And it all extends under the Princes, plural of princes, quay. The fish are free to roam. They have the right to roam. I wonder if they can get to the sea. I very much doubt it. I think the water is that nice bluey color. Bluey color. Because it's closed off. Oh no, rubbish. Don't eat the rubbish. Koi carp. The koi carp were introduced to the basin in front of Princes Quay Shopping Centre when it opened in 1991. Since then, their numbers have increased with 1,200 fish added in 2010, and they've become an attraction. Are you being attracted to the fish? If so, they are literally an attraction. Well, there you go. Queen's Dock Avenue, the Hull Women's Centre, closed. It's almost 10 AM. And up ahead, can you see it? Under this very uninspiring, super cheap to build, put up in a hurry, architect's brain was on holiday, probably built circa 2007 to 2011. That's when this was all the rage. Cheap and nasty flats. And the BBC are at the bottom of these flats. Why BBC? Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you gay? Hey look, even the modern phone boxes are cream. Here's Mr. BBC. Hello Mr. BBC, how are you? It's got a satellite dish on top. Oh look, it's a type of BBC called BBC Reception. You get it? Have you got BBC Reception? Sun's coming out. Forecast is for rain, but I've come out, I'm brave. There's no umbrella today. I've walked along and every single blind is closed. Every single blind is closed except this broken one. And look, you can see BBC Radio Humberside taking place right now, look. Nice guy. Friendly. Smiled and waved. Why can't everyone be like that? We'll leave him alone now because he smiled and waved. Down the side of BBC Hull. This pub is called the Dram Shop. And directly ahead, good old abandonment. Super abandoned. Nobody wants it. And over there, even more abandoned with even less love from the peeps. We're on Vernon Street now. There's a Savile Row Cafe Bar. Monroe's Cafe Bar. LGBTQ hashtag. On you go. I think this is the gay village. The gay village of Hull. Friar Gate. And I was wrong. The Premier Job Centre Plus in Hull wasn't that modernist building. It's this nice classical one here. Independent music and bookstore. Looks like a record store to me. Let's have a look at some records. Yep, record store, Wrecking Ball. And opposite, you've got HMV, which I'm sure went bust many years ago, and then it relaunched itself as a kind of... In fact, how did HMV unbust itself? I don't know. We're on a mission to find a Greggs or something. I'm starving. It's 11:05 a.m. I've missed breakfast. I can get a lunch deal for £3.60. Or, if you go for the full-fat Coca-Cola, £3.80. Look at this street name. The Land of Green Ginger. There's all the green ginger. Art Puffin leads to Steven Seagal's jewellery. Is he gonna make it? I think so. Now, one thing I can say about Hull, it's devoid of Greggs. Most northern towns, you're never more than a 4-minute walk from the nearest Greggs. I've been walking for 10 minutes following Google Maps and I'm still a few minutes away. That's just not on. Sort your Greggs issue out, Hull, or I'll never come again. It's my friend now. His name's Dave. None for you, sky rats. I'm here for the maritime birds. My mate Dave. Nice grey eyes, Dave. There we go. Hey, man. Loving the white beard. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Okay, we're going towards the quays and the docks. Bumped into an old friend called Lee. I know quite a few Lees, and one of the Lees I know is from Hull, and I bumped into him here. Let's see if a bit further on away from the Turistas, that's where the koi carp were hanging. Let's see if, you know, I counted about 20 of them, and in 2010, 12 years ago, they put down 1,200 of them. Yeah, there might be a few hanging around over there, but the vast majority are probably just over there, where they get fed, thrown rubbish by the tourists. Hull Trinity House, Zebedee's Yard, 1842. Rowland House, very nice. And again, I can imagine Hull in the summer. It's a very pleasant place, but today is quite summery. It is the 7th of November. It is the birthday of a family member of mine. Very nice. I will phone and wish a happy birthday. But today is 14 degrees and sunny. Kind of sunny, hazy sun. And I think we're in Old Hull. We'll go towards the sea, see what we can see in the sea. Can you see the sea from Hull? Probably. From what I can tell, the koi carp have not had any babies. There's no more of them. No more carpies. And we're getting close to the edge of England. Now, I'm going to give you guys a bit of history, a bit of facts about Hull in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hull was founded by a bunch of monks in the 12th century. They're monking around and they're like, yep, here's Hull. And I knew this, but it kind of escaped my mind. The real name for Hull is actually Kingston upon Hull, but everyone just calls it Hull. Now, it was it says it was prominent. It was an early theatre of battle in the English Civil Wars, and William Wilberforce must have been a very nice man. He took a prominent part in the abolition of the slave trade in Britain from here, from Hull. Now, after suffering heavy losses in the Second World War, called the Hull Blitz, there was a big period of post-industrial decline. Now, you won't believe this, but more than 95% of the city was destroyed in the Blitz. The Luftwaffe did an absolute job. Maybe that's why I got a very eerie vibe. So it's amazing there's still a few classical buildings remaining. And in the 20th century, it has struggled very, very hard. And then there was a late 2000s recession, which kind of messed the city up even more. Now, what do the Hull residents think of Hull? My friend Lee, when I asked him, he said he loves the place. But he might have just been being nice because he knew I was here to do a tour and to judge it. Maybe he was just being nice. Let's look at some boats. You know, the reason why Hull was wiped out, 95% of it wiped out by the Luftwaffe in World War II, is because we're on the east coast of England. So we're very close to Germany and to France, occupied Holland, occupied Belgium. And so when they needed to take off and bomb the place, it was a lot easier to get to Hull with those old rickety bombers than it was to, say, get to Liverpool or Manchester, which obviously both got bombed a lot as well. We'll check it out, don't worry, we'll check it out. But from what I can read, Hull's not doing too well economically. Maybe they should just wrap it all up, return it to nature, and everyone here moves to Leeds or to York. I don't know, what do people in Leeds or York think of that? Will you welcome all the Hullians? The Hull people? Seagull on a ball camera. Yes! This one took my attention. There's the back of Rachel's from Grimsby. Rachel's from Grimsby. Morning! Hello! Hope you don't mind me videoing your yacht. National Lottery funded? I've got plenty funding. Basically taxation for the poor and hopeful. I'll give it to the yacht owners, no problem. So Cat Zero, what's the name mean, if you don't mind me being so nosy?
Cat Zero is the coding of the yacht is category 0, which usually gets short to Cat Zero. So when we set the organisation up 14 years ago, we were working with 16 to 19-year-olds.
Yeah.
Not in education, employment or training.
Neat.
Got it. Yeah. Like getting them back into education, employment or training. We wanted to try and come up with a name which kind of captured there
yeah.
are no limits.
I like it.
It's around the ones that you set yourself.
So
means you can go anywhere in the world with the yacht.
you expand the horizons and the imaginations of young teenage people who maybe didn't have any opportunities.
Yeah, and long-term unemployed. We work with care leavers, work with vets, ex-military now.
Okay.
Full families,
Ah.
programs, and one of our programs got some lottery funding.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. There's the way out. You want to get out into the Humber estuary? You gotta knock twice, so that the man in the crow's nest can let you out. We are free. Wow. See the mud? Looks like low tide to me. Looks very low tidey. Okay, it says that, but we'll risk it. We'll do it for YouTube. We'll do it for the viewers. We'll do it for Queen and Country. Sorry, King and Country. And speaking of the King, am I allowed to say, is it, you know, we outside the morning, am I allowed to say I'm not a fan? Not a fan of King Charles, not a fan at all. I think he has low impulse control. I mean that. The man's king, and he was swearing and kicking off and bloody this and bloody that in front of the world's media because his fountain pen gave him trouble. And we're off. We are off the bridge thing, open gate thing. You know what I mean. Okay. Ah, we were fine. We were fine. Look at all that. Wunderbar. As the song goes, we're all living in America. Coca-Cola, Wunderbar. They love it. Lagoon puffin, this one's called. And speaking of the lagoon, oh my god, I can see some sandbanks over there up ahead. Don't crashy. I hope the sailors know there's no sea there. There's the beach, Hull Beach, with that nice pollution foam. Do you like a bit of pollution foam? Let's have a better look at that ferry and stuff. Let's get a bit closer. It's definitely low tide, 100%. Look at all the underwater seaweed that's no longer underwater because it's low tide. We've got a very good feel. We're in the Minerva Terrace. It's a private road, and the Minerva pub is on Hull City Council's fish pavement trail. Leaflets are available, and I from a distance, I was on the other side there near those modern pieces of shit, and I saw the Minerva and I was like, I bet you that is a decent establishment. I just got a good vibe, and I can tell by the two men smiling that it's a great place. They're having a great time. In front of the sea again, and they've got one of these ship-shaped modern buildings in Liverpool, very popular, but just wait 20 years, they'll have to demolish it because it'll look so shit. Coney Island, Requiem for a Dream. Let's score some H under the wooden oh, there goes my... Oh no! It's all over. My god, it's... Ooh, it's harder than a tungsten carbon alloy now. I bet I don't even... It's all over. This always happens when I buy a fizzy drink. Flat already. Hull's growing on me. With every minute I spend here, I like it more and more. 1880. And you have to admire a city. That doesn't make you... Look at this. Look at that. That doesn't make you struggle for a piss. There you go. And what other YouTube channel are you going to get a toilet tour? A toilet tour of the north of England. I didn't even need to piss, and I'm just glad. I was walking in there going, I hope there's no one in there. They'll think I'm a cottager. Here I am, tall, youngish man, taking video. Must be a fetish. And not only are there plenty places to piss, there's plenty places to put your bottom onto a pew. Almost all P's, almost perfect alliteration. But if you don't like paying money to have to buy a coffee that you don't even want, to have a sit down, you can sit somewhere else, like here. Sir William de la Pole, first mayor of Hull, AD 1332 till 1335. What a guy. And a lovely white marble. Look at that. That's my favorite part of the whole thing, is just this beautiful, beautiful white marble. This ugly statue I'm about to show you, Reykjavik, Iceland, blah blah blah, Hull and Iceland, Cod Wars are over, we're all friends now, that's basically it. And sorry about the people that died in the hostile waters. And what a shitty statue. Something's pouring out into the estuary. What's that? That river there. We'll go and check it out. We'll have a quick look at what the hell that is. Probably an art gallery, probably shit. But we'll keep it fast-paced. And we'll film what we don't usually get, which is large expanses of mud. And is that a sandpiper? Is that a little sandpiper? Go pipe some sand, little guy. The big sign there says the best law firms 2022. Hudgel will put your name to the test. And stop when lights flash. Look at this. Movable bridge or barrier. I think it's a barrier, yes. they lower it, they turn it on its side, boom, they slot it in, no water can go in or out, and that is how they raise the water level on the other side and how they stop the flooding of a giant storm washing it all away from the troubles in my life. Yeah, you don't get this in Manchester every day. Let's get a closer look. Let's get a closer look. It comes down, down, and slotted in. Yeah, there we did. Great fucking reef shot here at Arco. Something, safety, staying safe during construction works on Humber Bridge. And why am I filming it? I don't know why. Oh yeah, I remember. We're going to pass the peace barriers and we're going to look at Hodgel's solicitors. Who doesn't want attention? Who doesn't? The man who wants to be left alone. You know what? To hell with Hodgel solicitors. Look at that. That's all it is. It's just a door. It's just a door and a staircase. In the part of Hull that's being very heavily regenerated, there's a lot of construction to my left, to my right, and we turn around, you can see how everything's a bit newer, a bit shinier. And very much so if we turn to the right here. Look at all that. Well, these ones anyway. And there's our target. Oh look, it's the Hull Magistrates Court. Snuck upon me. Lawyer, everyone loves a lawyer. They don't overcharge, overbill. You know, oh, I picked my nose when I was thinking about your case. That's £700 for your bill, sir. Thank you. No pedestrian walkway? Well, what's it for? It's for nothing. Well, we're here. Might as well do a zoom in. It says position closed, so let's get a shot. Let's get a shot. Where's position closed? There it is. There it is. There it is. Are they bored enough? Are they going to do it? I don't think they are. I think they're clued up. They know. They know. There she is. Oh, she's hiding. There she is. Where's she hiding? She's hiding. She hid. That's amazing. Oh, she's coming back. She's coming back. She's coming back. Oh no, she's gone back again. I think we need to catch her. We need to just go quickly. There she is. I got her. Oh, hi. I'm just shooting a video. How are you?
Yeah.
You're good. You got anything to hide in there?
No.
So why's the lady hiding?
Because she don't want to be in your video.
Well, she's a public servant and I pay tax and I'm out in public, so she's got no right of privacy.
She has.
No, she doesn't. Tell her she's not. King William III, our great deliverer. There he is. He's looking good. He's looking good. Fair enough. Why not? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Suspicious amounts of red brick on it. Is it a lie? Probably a lie. Probably built about 70 years ago, made to look 500 years old. We'll go and investigate. New section. Look, they've even carved new. I bet that's the guy's wife, the sculptor's wife. Hey, Margaret, you're going to be immortalized on the side of the big Hull church. I'm taking a guess because I've seen a lot of the word Trinity Church, but we'll find out. We'll find out what it really is. It's not allowed. What a pity. What a pity. The buildings that survived the Luftwaffe Blitz. And, oh, it is allowed. Look, I found a way in. Every time I say the words way in, I think of China. Mr. Way, Mr. N. Oh no, it's truly not allowed. My God. So much for way in. Oh. Not allowed in the church, not allowed. And are you aspirational? Do you value uniqueness, space and interior design? Are you happy to pay £2,500 a month for a flat that is okay? Well, you might be just who we're looking for here at Lime Property. Oh, you do get your very own King's Courtyard to relax and socialise in. Look, stone-baked pizzas, kids, people. Look at that. Oh, look at that. A bit of affection, people hanging out. Keep the plebs away. It's worth it just for that. Ladies and gents, is the oldest red brick building I've ever come across. 1585. Let's go wide angle. Look, just look at it, look at it. Brick needs to wear away before it becomes posh. And the old worn, 1583 that one says. Look how posh it looks when it's worn away. I thought that was a Buddhist monk from Burma, but no, it's a lady. She's gonna leave the Rohingya alone. She's not gonna genocide the Rohingyas. Market Hall. Everyone's having lunch. Yeah, it's hello, how are you? Are you from Hull? Can I say hello quickly? Sorry, you're not having an affair or anything, are you? You're not having an affair. There's no privacy here. Sorry. Thank you. Name's Charlie Veitch. Subscribe on YouTube. Charlie Veitch. Oh, you are? Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you very much. Take care. Look at that. I thought they were hyper friendly, but they're not only hyper friendly, they also are already subscribed to the channel. Good on them. How much for your juicy melons? How much for the juicy melons? Yeah, she knows. Buy melons. Sharp exit out of there. They were all looking at me for the melon joke. You know, we're in a funny era now. You're not allowed to say anything slightly fun. Fun is banned. Safe space is good. Fun and double entendres, not allowed. Luftwaffe missed that one. Bombed the shit out of this one, and they missed this row over here. So there are still a few nice buildings in Hull. My God. St. Mary the Virgin. Right, again it missed the Luftwaffe Bommenwaffen. No Bommenwaffen? Look at that, look how ancient the old metal is on these doors. Look at that, wow. Amazing. Mary the Virgin. They loved the Virgin back in biblical times. They loved the Virgin! Combined Cadet Force. No, Combined Court Center. CCCP. Soviet Combined CCCP. And if you have a look in, it's all metal detectors and your usual fare after you've been caught at court. The most impressive structure in all of Hull is this giant, this looks like it belongs in Rome. This is one of the nicest buildings in the United Kingdom, I would say. Just look at it. Look at the size of it. Rule Britannia. Britannia rules the waves. One of the very nicest buildings is in Hull. Pity that the clock tower, or the tower is scaffolded. But it's very nice. Look, it's not all been bombed to smithereens. The Nazis couldn't get everything, but they got whatever was here, because look what they've put in its place. Uninspiring, ugly, pathetic, shitty. That's enough adjectivas. Okay, I'm going to read it for you. It says Crown Court, County Court, Family Court, District Registry of the High Court, Queen's Bench Division, I guess that's now King's Bench Division, Employment Tribunals, SSCS Tribunals, and a couple other things that the ladies are blocking. this beauty that we're filming down the side of is the Guildhall. Ceremonies at the Guildhall, and we'll see what the tower looked like before they covered it up. It looked like that, and then that's when they started fixing it. A bit of scaffolding. There's Dave, my mate Dave, doing a good job. Oh my goodness, it's the Constab. But let's have a quick look inside the Guildhall. Let's see what's going on in the Guildhall. All right. Oh wow. Welcome in various languages. Well, oh, there you go, that's better. Welcome in every language. Automatic doors. It's very pretty. Okay. Hello ladies, can I please have a look at that statue over there? Thank you. I'll come straight back out. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Look, oh, that is a good statue. She is right. Look at this boy. This guy, very 1700s attire, is... William Wilberforce. Thank you, William Wilberforce.
They do tours for the building.
Do they? Tours?
Yeah, you need to ask Sally when she go back out and she'll tell you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your help.
We go downstairs into the cveitches and where these cellars were and everything.
Thank you. Thank you. I might check that out. Here's King Edward I, which was presented by Hodge in 1862. But Edward, by the grace of God, King of England, well, let's have a look at him first. You liking it? AD 1299. I'm not going to read all that. If you want to pause the video and read it, you can. The best of British. Okay, Jaguar's owned by the Indians. But the Jaguar is still the best of British, and the building is, again, still one of the finest I've seen in this country. Listen to that. We're here in the big rectangle, and I do approve of the little pond at the end. It's got ducks, it's got seagulls, it's got a nice big weeping willow tree in front of it. It's got it all going on. But the reason we've come down this far into the back end of nowhere is I think that's Hull College. It looks like the Russian version of the White House, where the communists had a siege in 1993, and Boris Yeltsin literally sent the tanks in, and they fired tank rounds to try and kill the commanders of the Soviet uprising. Do you remember that, or has it been a memory hold away from everyone's existence and memory? (1834). I think it was William Wilberforce who was here in Hull that was instrumental. He was like the big Baghdadi. He was the big daddy that made that possible. To the British sailors who policed the ban on slavery off the west coast of Africa and were attacked by many other nationalities that were still massive in slaving back then. Wait, you came over here when you've got a vape in your hand. Why are you giving me shit, kid? How old are you anyway? You're 12.
No, I'm not.
Coming up to me saying I'm not allowed to film here.
You can't actually do so.
I can film whatever I want. There he is. Little shits. What a beauty. What an inspirational building. To capture some of it, I was just in between shots, and a couple of like 13-year-olds going, you're not allowed to film here, sorry, have you got permission? So I said, yeah, I'm the boss, I've got permission. And then they all get all very uppity, so I filmed the rest. Just like, even Zoomers, are they already turning into nasty little Bolsheviks? Oh. Leave le rectum, sorry, le rectangle. And we come down the side street, and there's this old dilapidated thing, which is now a Grosvenor casino. Gambling is absolutely haram. Allah would not be proud of it. Terrible. This proves here you don't have to go all the way to Peckham or Brixton for your large bladed games. You can come to Game of Throwing. I like what they've done here. I never watched the show, but it's good to know that you can take part in some Brixton special. You can use a machete, a pocket knife, kitchen knife, or if you prefer, the axe, more traditional. I'm gonna follow the dream, guys. Bad Dog Music, right. I'm feeling like a drum kit. Yeah, oh, electric drum kit. Yeah, I'm in. Stop dreaming, start playing, let's do it. Oh. Very sad. Look at that, all the mixers and everything, all the foot pedals, and it's no more. Oh well. And we're back in the Gay Street. I think we've done Hull. There's probably a bit more, we'll do a bit more. Crab Britanniarium, oh Crab Britanniarium. Crabby Britanniarium. Is this Lady Luck, Lady Fortuna? You know, is she the one off those coins? Ministry of Money? Probably. Nice pitchfork. She's probably some naval something. I think she's called Britannia. That's probably her name, Britannia. Take you around, we've got Lady Britannia, Rule Britannia. She's looking very naval. She's holding a ship, having a great time. Look. And then we come round, erected by public subscription. The public were very good back in the day. You've got Queen Victoria at the top. And then you've got here, who I think is Mary? Mary quite contrary, holding Saturn. Is that Saturn? My conspiracy brain is squishing. It's going, what's going on? Have a look at the Punch Hotel, look at that. There you go. Stop thinking about Lady Britannia's ship and have a look at the Punch Hotel. We can follow him forever. Forever, I tell you, until now. The boy here next to Punch Hotel is City Hall. City Hall, Chapter 1, reporting heavy traffic, very heavy traffic in Hull. If you're allowed to sing and dance in there, I'm sure you're allowed to video. What? Locked. It's all locked. You're going to have to look like this. That's it, the peasants on the outside. This is how we look. Here's the other side. A couple of crackies outside the City Hall, because I said, us peasants on the outside. And then just as soon as I finished filming, the lady said, oh, is he calling a peasant? And I was like, here we go. I hope they're all vaccinated. The side of the City Hall is also very nice. Not as nice as the Guildhall where we filmed earlier. A bunch of names. Levi, Velasquez, Titian, Van Dyck, Gainsborough, Memling, Meissonier, Reynolds. I'm guessing artists. Artist theatre. Something like that. Now, here in Hull, if I can make one comment, because I haven't been making any comments, there's a lot of, my guess is they are ethnically Albanian or Romanian, but there's a lot of young men of military age just hanging around on the streets. Not so much this street, more in the kind of the main pedestrian boulevard, but they're just hanging out. I'll try and get you a few without getting stabbed, but you know, the devil makes work for idle hands. So when you're just like a 28-year-old just hanging around all day doing nothing, you probably fall into crime and you make it all shit, like this building here. Supply house. Who's that bald guy? Who's the baldy? Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this handsome boy. Look at that. Now that is a pigeon. Check out these door handles. Every city has its different brand. These are the common HK Vision ones. There's audio and video at 1080p. But I think that's a private one. This one here is your standard council fare. I don't know the stats on this one, but it does look a bit scarier. Van to Alan's Fruiterer. Stay the healthy way. Are you staying healthy? Oh, from game of throwing to game of phones. Who would have thought I would have seen 2 Game of Thrones themed shops in one day? I sell it cheap, and it's been possessed. It's been, yeah, they're going to take possession on grounds of abandonment. In fact, 3 days ago, they're like, he failed to sell it cheap. He didn't sell anything. Everything is so well monitored, like a monitor lizard on every corner. And it begs the question, it sits down in the corner shaking its hat at you, begging the question. If Britain is the most surveilled nation on earth, which it is, not if, as Britain is the most surveilled nation on earth, more cameras per capita than anywhere on the planet, why is violent crime increasing in the streets? Or why is the perception of violent crime increasing in the streets? Maybe the system doesn't care whether you get a stabby stab or get your head caved in by some aggressive youths. What they care about is being able to fund the entire legal system by catching them on camera after the fact. After you've had your head caved in, no problem. When the Luftwaffe bombed Hull more than anywhere else in England, were they doing some landscaping? Was there a reason? Were they like, my Leben, oh my Gott, Fritz, Hull's disgusting. They're like, fire up the bombers, we'll force them to renovate.
And your raspberry, your grape, your blueberry, your strawberry, any 4 you like for £2. Last one, seedless grape, blueberry and raspberry. Now look at them, 4 puddings there for £2. Can't all fresh bread, sugar, sweetie, you know. Just have it. Can't fall for £2, grape and raspberry now.
Fruit man, lovely guy, very, very friendly guy. And I was going to crack my juicy melon joke, but a fine lady of Hull was buying grapes. It wouldn't have been appropriate. No. Some, yep. Hey, where the Yankee? Are you Yankee? You Yankee? No come to Mexico, no Yankee. Yankee stay in San Diego. Do not come to Tijuana, Yankee. We're on the side of the, what's it called? Prospect Shopping Mall. I think I've come, in fact, there's an anomaly. Very expensive Richer Sounds per square foot. One of the most expensive products in England. Look it up if you doubt me. The home of hi-fi home cinema and flat panel TV specialists. So I think I'm in the rough part of town, apart from Richer Sounds. It's all charity shop, it's all Poundland, it's all Bright House, which thank God it's gone bust. They were renting out televisions at an APR of £1,000 a year. Cray cray. So, and this uninspiring piece of shit building, in fact no, I'm being unfair. This uninspiring extension is the Central Library. Here's the real Central Library, what you're looking at right now. Central Public Library it's called. And so that you lose any hope of imagination or dreaming or future, or, you know, if you just lose your balls, you got to come in the tradesman's entrance. Hello, library. I'm just doing a tour. Can I have a quick look? Thank you, sir. Look at that. Ask and ye shall receive. Let's do some special effects. Oh, how did he do that? Huh? How did he do that? Hi. Oh no, the security guard gave me permission. He said I could at the very front. If you want to go and speak.
Can you make sure that nobody gets in it then, please?
Oh, it's hard to film inside the library without filming the humans.
You can't put anybody in it.
What's the law? Sorry, I'm not from here. Is there a law?
Well, people's out of respect for people, they might not want to be in it.
What, being seen reading a book?
Just being seen. You can't video people.
Okay. This is my welcome I get coming to Hull. The security guard said it's fine. Why are you giving me a hard time? I don't know.
You cannot record it.
You're breaking it.
I'm breaking the law.
Yeah, go away.
No, you go away, you little twat.
I think you are a twat. Don't put me on the camera.
Don't worry, you're not worth filming.
It's not worth filming, you're not worth people staying.
I'm not, mate. I'm not. She's just giving me a hard time. No, I didn't. Don't lie. Don't lie. Bye, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed Hull. We're back at Trafalgar House Church. Just look at it. You ever seen a church like that? We'll get a bit closer. But, whew, things got a bit hairy at the library, Central Library. The librarian called the police as I left, put the camera down. She's like, security, call the police on him. He's been swearing in here. I think I told a middle-aged man who was telling me to go away that he was a twat, I think. But anyway, the vibrations turn nasty in smaller towns. This is why I do most of my videos in Manchester. The police know me, they know what I'm about. I show them respect, they show me respect. But in places run by NPCs and normies and the oi polloi, they and the police would like nothing better than to throw me in a cage for 24 hours for daring to, with permission by the security guard, film inside the library. PTSD, guys, you know, it's not nice, you know, in my opinion, walking around calling a middle-aged man a twat for telling you to go away. That's perfectly normal. But for the normies, public order offense, section 5, arrest them, give them a fine, send them to court, put them in solitary confinement for 24 hours. Seems like the right treatment for a YouTuber. So we end, hope you've enjoyed Hull. Mixed feelings, we end on Vain Street, because you're so vain. I bet you thought this video was about you. You're so vain. Thank you very much for watching.